Hello everybody, welcome to another video. This video today is going to be extra special and it's going to be different from the regular videos that I always do. But what am I going to talk about this video today? Well, I'm going to talk about money. Lots of money. Piles of money. Okay? I'm going to talk about building wealth. Building wealth with non-traditional ways. So you can get things like bling bling, lots of bling bling. You can have matching things. I'm going to talk about using credit cards to build good debt, positive debt, to buy things that actually help you build wealth. And I'm also going to talk about our community and our subscriber celebration and the promotion that I put together where certain subscribers are going to be getting a bottle of wine. And look, in this channel, even our wine is bullish because I'm a NASDAQ bull. And many of the people following the channel are also bulls in the stock market. Some are bulls in Hyliion, some are bulls in other companies and other stocks, but nonetheless, we're all after building some wealth, okay? So just to give you a little quick what to expect from this video, expect that this video is going to be very different than what I'm traditionally talking about, because today I'm going to get into the quality of life, the why we build wealth, why enjoy the wealth you're building, buy things that you like, that it feels good to have, even though they're not considered traditional methods of investing, but looking at it like good holds of value. Now, my purpose with this video is starting to make the videos for the private community, for the subscribers. I'm gonna call this my private subscriber videos, because in these videos I'm actually gonna give you my secrets, the secrets that I use to build wealth. And I do it because to me these things make me happy. To me, there's no sense in me not sharing the secrets or my techniques that I use to build better quality of life for me, to chase financial freedom, to have independence of time. Come on, today is Monday, it's 1 p.m., and I'm home. I haven't even gone out, and I already started working on making money. I already made 2 phone calls this morning, just 2 phone calls that are gonna bring me a few thousands of dollars. Why? Because I have businesses, small businesses. That's why I have credit cards that are not even under my social security number. They're linked to my businesses that are held in a corporation or an LLC, or even I have some businesses that are tax exempt organizations that don't pay tax. And as a matter of qualify some of my real estate to be tax exempt. So these are all tricks and techniques that I have picked up along the way throughout my years of being alive. I'm in my mid 40s now, so I've been around for a little bit of time, and I only have a little bit of time left. But I've put my time into good use because I always wanted to be rich. I always wanted to have money. And I actually come from poverty, you could say. Quick story about me. My mom was a single mom when I was 5 years old. She was still a single mother. She married my stepdad, which who he owned some real estate, some apartments, and I've pretty much seen how my family has survived to just make it, and how we've slowly managed to accumulate real estate, how we managed to accumulate some wealth, small wealth, middle class wealth, but my journey's not over. My journey just began not that long ago, and I am coming up. So I want to share these things with you because there's a lot of people out there that are in the same situation as me. Maybe they're younger than me, maybe they're in their 20s, and they're starting off. So for you, this is going to be extra valuable. For people that are already older and already settled in their ways, maybe this is not going to be valuable. Maybe it's just going to be entertaining. Maybe it's gonna be information that you're gonna disagree with, and you're gonna say that's just not what I want for me. And that's fine, that's okay, because the beautiful thing about building wealth is that everybody gets to choose what they do with their life. It's like a buffet. Like a buffet. You're going to serve yourself what you want to consume. You're going to serve yourself what you want to have. And not everybody has the same interests in life. So, without further ado, I'm going to get into this video. This is going to be kind of long, and I'm going to speak in detail about non-traditional ways how I go to build wealth. Okay? So stay tuned for the rest of this video, and let me know if you like videos like this. I will make more. This video, I'm probably going to post it, have it out for about a week or two, and then take it down, because this is just a sample of the kind of videos and information that I'm going to put out for a subscription based community, because this content, not everybody's going to like it. And to build wealth and give strategy and give secrets is not really something that I just want to put it out there bluntly on YouTube the way I put everything else. Why? There's too many haters. And these haters have been hating on my videos and been hating on other fellow YouTuber videos over what we post. They don't deserve to have this information for free. They don't deserve it. So for that and my own other reasons, that's what I'm going to do. Now, I'm going to show a lot of my things, and it's just for the purpose of inspiring you and motivating you. I'm not trying to show off, okay? Well, maybe just a little bit, okay? But that's one of the beauties about accumulating things that are and valuable to you. Priceless, pretty much, they're neat to have. And when you get to show them off, you've earned bragging rights. So without further ado, I'm going to get into it. Okay, so the first item of business that I'm going to talk about is the vehicles. Yes, the cars, the automobiles that I drive. How do I buy my vehicles? What do I buy? And how do I make money out of it? How do I keep myself building wealth? Well, first of all, I don't buy brand new cars anymore. I've had a few brand new cars already throughout my life, so I got that want out of my life, and I wanted it real bad, so I got to have it to realize I don't need to have a new car, because a new car loses value. The only people getting rich by me having a new car is the automotive dealer and the lending institution, the bank that lets me borrow the money. So nowadays I buy used cars, and I turn these things, pink slips, into debt. And how do I buy my cars? Well, I buy it with cash. This is the only kind of things that I use cash for nowadays. It's to pick up things that I consider are valuable, good stores of value, that I could use as collateral to pretty much gain more cash. Okay, now this stack of money is freshly printed money, because I do like to look at life like a Monopoly game, and I don't like saving old money. To me, it stinks. But brand new money, it feels good to save it. So this, for example, is my stash money. This money, I will use it to pick up equities. So for example, with my used cars, this is what I do. And you have to understand timing, because not every time is good for this. Right now, used cars are very expensive and the interest rates are high. But a couple years ago, even 3-4 years ago, used cars were dirt cheap and interest rates were dirt cheap. So I'll basically take my money, my cash, go buy a used car at a really good price. For example, the last used car that I bought was a Toyota Camry. And I basically got that Toyota Camry under $5,000. It was something like $3,900. And it was a car that's worth over $9,000. Right now that car's worth $12,000 because it went up in value. But I got it at a really low price, which I paid cash for it. Then I turned around and got that car registered, got me a pink slip, and I took the pink slip, and I'm just gonna cover up a lot of the information. I took the pink slip and pretty much went to my local credit union and took out a car loan on it. So I paid 3,900 for the car. Then I spent about another $600 or $700 in registration fees and tune-up parts, just maintenance stuff. And remember, I do mechanics as a hobby, so a lot of the work I did it myself. Sometimes I like doing that kind of work because it takes my mind off of things, and I could just focus my mind on one thing. And it's like manual labor. So for me, it's actually therapeutic to work on cars. So I purchased the car, went to the credit, updated it, got my pink slip, went to the credit union, and I got an automobile loan on it. Now, I've done this process twice already. The first time, I got about $6,000 for it. And the second time I did it, I got about 8,000, a little bit more than 8,000. And why was I able to get more money the second time? Because already at that time, the price or the value of used cars had gone up. And I locked in a really low interest rate. I think I'm paying like 3.5% on my car loan, which right now is basically free money. So I still have that loan in my credit. So as you can see, I took cash, I bought an asset, which is a vehicle, and because of the value and the prices, I actually came up on it. I was in the money. I took the collateral of that vehicle, which is this little piece of paper, to a credit union where I got a car loan, and they literally deposited a bunch of money in my account. I took the money from that account and I basically invested it in the stock market, in equities, and other things. But see, there is example number one, how I turned debt into good debt to my advantage. Okay, so that's example number one. Now I'm going to start talking about example number two. What else do I like to buy, collect? Well, jewelry. As you saw on a video that I made, I talked about how I use jewelry as collateral to get loans, and how there is banks and some financial institutions that will consider your metals like gold bullion, silver bullion, or fine jewelry, or even art and other things that are good stores of value, even your vehicles, your real estate. But you don't really want to use your real estate as collateral, not in this sense. Okay, so we're going to leave real estate out, but these institutions will consider your stores of value, your equities, and loan you money against them. So basically, rings like this, that at high retail, this would pretty much be about a $5,000 to $7,000 ring, depending the retail situation. I have, for example, this ring right here. This is also about a $5,000 or $6,000 ring at full retail, but I'm able to purchase rings or fine jewelry like this at a discount. Basically, when jewelry stores, reputable jewelry stores, are having all-time sales or clearances, it becomes a really good time to pick up this jewelry highly discounted. Now, there is a lot to know about fine jewelry. It's not just picking up anything, because you have to understand the metals, you have to understand purity of metals, you have to understand the carat weight of the metals, and then it comes into the stones, like diamonds. Like, I like picking up jewelry with diamonds. You also have to understand the rating of the diamonds, because not every diamond is valuable the same way. Not every diamond has the same rating. With diamonds, there's a lot of things that influence the rating of the diamond: the purity, the color, the cut, the weight of the stone. But nonetheless, they're great stores of value. I could do so many things with this jewelry. I can go to a pawn shop and get money on it, which is not what I do. I can use this as collateral to get private loans. So basically, with my other baller friends that have money, I've done situations where I'm like, hey, you know what? Why don't you lend me money? I'll pay you an interest rate and I will collateralize it with fine jewelry or other assets. I've even done trickier stuff that I'm not going to talk about in this video, right? Where they're basically cutting a check to one of my entities, and we would call it really complex creative financing, but where everybody wins. So there's all these things you can do. But for the purpose of this jewelry, I'll use, for example, a credit card, like this one, for example. All right. This one is to my prefab construction business because I have a construction business and I have a lot of credit on that business. And I don't run projects through this business all the time. Actually, the last time that I did a construction business, a construction project as business, it was in 2018. It was an accessory dwelling unit because out here in California, that became a new thing that got approved by the law, and they made it really easy for homeowners to build additional dwellings in their properties. So I started getting into that until it just wasn't worth it anymore. But I still have the business, I still have the entity. So I'll use the lines of credit on these things, and I will pick up jewelry. Now, if you guys been following my videos, you know that at one point I mentioned that I actually do business with these because I have another business that has to do with marketing. But the point is that through my consultancy, I have a few musicians and artists that are my clients. So I've managed to be able to rent the jewelry for their videos. For, when they shoot their videos, they could have a little bling bling. And that has generated me another cash flow, another source of cash flow. So, like I say, there's things you can do. Now, I don't recommend you getting into a business and doing exactly that, because there's a lot to it. You have to insure the jewelry. You have to make sure they're not going to steal it from you. You even have to protect it, which I'm going to go grab something to make another point real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so on that note of talking about protecting, yes, sometimes you do have to be willing to exercise your privileges and your rights if your country that you're in allows you to bear arms. But when you have arms, this itself is another form of collateral because weapons also gain value. So I also collect weapons, That's another form of collateralizing, turning in your paper. Because come on, guys, this is paper. And this stuff is losing its value. That's why I'm making this video right now, because I'm going to go take all this paper and I'm actually going to go deposit it to buy more stocks right now. Like, for example, SoFi. I'm buying SoFi up right now, and even Beyond Meat, I'm buying that right now. But I wanted to make this video and show you how I do this. So look, I'm going to show you right here. Recently, here's the credit card statement. So look, recently I picked up more jewelry. I bought it at a jewelry store that had a big clearance. Basically, it put jewelry at 80% discount. So I went and bought jewelry and I picked up some more jewelry. So in this credit card, which is already getting paid down, I'm taking advantage of having that credit, and I'm using the credit to buy stores of value. Now, why would I get myself into debt? Well, because you know what I've noticed about me? It doesn't matter if I want to be in debt or not. I always end up being in debt because when I have money just laying around, I ended up spending it. If I start talking to my wife and people about the money that I have, people get ideas and let's go do this and let's go buy that and let's go do that. So the money ends up getting spent. And I realized something about myself. I have a certain ethic about paying down debt, about not wanting to be in debt. And I noticed that if I have debt, it moves me to get more cash and basically pay it down. So look, I'm gonna show you the last jewelry that I bought. So this piece right here, this ring, it actually has a it's 14 carats, and it has 14 carats of gold, and it has 2 carats of diamonds. And this basically retails up to $7,000. And I got it for about 2,000 plus the tax. Uh, so personally, I feel like I came up on it, and it's just the latest addition. So in this last opportunity, I picked up 3 pieces of jewelry. I also exercised my Macy's account because I had it sitting there without anything, you know. So use that credit, and I picked up a piece of jewelry with this Macy's card, which pretty much I already paid it off. And then I picked up another piece of jewelry with this Discover card. Now, this Discover card, for example, we got it about 3 or 4 months ago with the promotional interest rate, basically no interest for like 9 months. So this balance is not accumulating any interest. Look, as you can see, it's got 0 fees charged, no fees. Right now, I'm only making minimum payments on this one because I'm able to take the fact that it's not going to charge interest and benefit from that. I'll be paying everything else down, and then I'll knock this one out. So free money and building credit. Okay, we're cycling our credit through these purchases, and basically a way to debt into good debt. So as you can see, this one's getting paid off and this other one's getting paid off. So this is an example that I'm showing you guys how to use your credit cards, basically, you know, your business credit cards to create good debt. There's even other things you can do. If you're ever in a pinch for cash, and you have business entities like corporations and LLCs that you're obviously set up to be able to take payments. If you're ever in a pinch, you can even swipe yourself, meaning that I take one of my personal credit cards and I bill myself something and swipe. Now, I don't recommend this to you, okay? This is not technically something that people should be doing, but it can be done, you know? You probably don't want to overdo it because your banks will catch up and catch on and will shut your accounts down. But every so often, an emergency here and there, it's available and you can do it. So these are ways that I'm showing you how to collateralize your assets and create or build more wealth, build more assets with them. Now, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video because I wanted to share that information. I've really been wanting to share that for a while, and I really don't know if this kind of information is valuable to the community, but I really want to know your feedback. So please comment and let me know if this was interesting, because if you found it interesting, I will keep making videos like this to share it with you so that maybe you can benefit. Maybe I'll even do some master classes or some live community events where we're like networking, or we're working together. That way, if you want to do things like these, you don't do them alone. You actually have some coaching, some mentorship, because I want to share this stuff. It does me no good to just do it for me and benefit myself and not give it to you, not help you benefit to have this. Because look, I got a theory, okay? If I have this stack, my spending stack, and you have your spending stack, and our other friend has his spending stack, and we all go out, we're all gonna have a good time, and we're all gonna have paper to spend. But if only I have this stack, and I want to go out and hang out with you, my friend, and you don't have your own stack, it ain't gonna be fun because I'm gonna have to pay for everybody. Or I'm simply not gonna invite the ones that don't have the stack because I don't want them to be a burden on my back, okay? So I want you to have your own stack. And if this is not interesting and you don't want no more of these videos, fine. I won't make these videos and I won't share it with you. But me, I'll keep doing what I do because I'm just getting started and it's working for me. And look, man, my results speak. I also collect watches, you know. Now I'm not into collecting Rolexes and thousands of dollar watches. Maybe just not yet. Right now, I'm at collecting $500 to $1,000 watches. Why? Because I like it. I like having variety. Not only that, but I like matching things up. I like being able to have bling bling that I can match up to suits or certain gear. So I want to share this because it feels good to know that you have things, know that you have valuables, that you have assets, that if you ever get invited to a place where there's snobby people that are going to be flossing their money, but they got to stick up, where, you can throw on some gear too. You can come in, even, you might be more humble than them. I've been in that situation, but it feels good to be like, you know what? Toma, way, toma. I got cool stuff too. You're not the only one, so don't look down on me. And that's really what wealth is about to me. It's about that freedom, that independence, that ability to have that power so nobody puts you down because they're wealthier than you, or because they think they have something, or because you don't, maybe because you come from a poor person background, which there's nothing wrong with that, okay? There's nothing wrong with being born in poverty. What you should not do is die in poverty, because we all have a life to live. And during this life, we have enough time and enough opportunity to build wealth, especially if you're in a rich country like United States or Canada or even Mexico. North America is no longer a zone for poor people. Like, anybody can build wealth. And that's what I want to share with you guys through these videos. I want to make more videos where I talk about trademarks. I recently got 2 trademarks issued to me. I'm going to go get them real quick. Here, I'm going to show you these 2 trademarks that I recently got issued to me. Why? Because I build businesses and then I sell the businesses, or I partner up in the businesses. I sell equity in my businesses and I use them to keep creating cash flow and creating money. So look, this one, AEH, Solución, this is my newest business. And this is a legal services related business, because that's what I do. I do legal filings. Is one of the things that I do. And then this one right here, this one, Creativa, is a marketing and branding service that I'm creating, because I'm getting ready to take advantage of those opportunities that are out there. See? So I know that there's a lot of people out there that have brands that they've built, and even people that want to trademark them, because once you trademark them, right here by United States of America, this certificate, this little paper, is granting you intellectual property rights over that brand, over that creation, over your invention. And that's money. It's money. So these are all things that I want to share through these videos. That way I can help you experience the beauty of being able to just have things, man. Have nice things that build you money. Look at this bad boy. This is called Nuggets of Gold. That's the name of the ring. And look at that, if you have a wife, if you have a girlfriend, if you have loved ones and you get them stuff like this, I don't want to say that they're going to love you more. I hope they're not going to love you more, but I will tell you, you're going to increase their quality of life, and they are going to enjoy life more, and they're going to respect you more too. So I invite everybody, men and women, to get it for you. But since this channel, the majority of the community is about 90% guys, that's why I'm talking to the guys out there. Go and get this stuff, man. It's going to make you feel better. It's going to make your loved ones feel better. And ladies, go get it yourself. I guess nowadays we're living in a world that has a lot of variety. So even to those couples that are, non-heterosexual, go get it too. Get it. It's for everybody. So anyways, I'm going to cut the video short. For the subscribers, there's a bottle of wine coming. The 100 subscriber, Heavy Metal Engines, you got one. The 200 subscriber, I know who you are. You got one. I'm going to be announcing that. The 300 subscriber, true story, I don't know who it was. I tried to see who the 300 subscriber was. YouTube doesn't really give me that information. So we're going to have to figure out a clever, equitable way to come up with the wine bottle for the 300 subscribers so we could ship it out. And we're coming close to the 400 subscriber. And I'm going to try to be attentive to that so I can catch the 400 subscriber. And the 500 subscribers going to get one too, because I promised a bottle of wine to each 100 subscriber. That's the promotion going on right now. Once we get there, we will see what's next. But sky's the limit. This channel's about having fun, education, making money, and building wealth. Achieving financial freedom through wealth. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe. Please comment. Please share. And like I say, really comment and let me know if you want more of this content, because these kind of videos, they're going to be in the private sessions. They're not going to be open to just anybody. I still don't know how I'm going to go about that. I might even have to consult with Ryan at the Independent Investor, because I know he has his private community, and just a down-to-earth guy. So if we can barter some services, if we can exchange, maybe I'll help him with this trademark. Maybe he'll help me with building my private community. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll see. If anybody out there wants to collaborate with me, I'm always open to network. I'm always open to collaborations. If anybody wants to build a business and is looking for a consultant and you would like to work with me, hit me up. Hit me up. I made it so easy to be found. All you got to do is Google my name and you will find me. Or call me. My number's right there on the channel, right there on the header. Just text me. Let me know you follow the channel so I know that what it's related, or comment highly on Baller, or signal to me that you found me through the videos. That way I will get back to you, because I get a lot of spam calls, as you could imagine. Anyways, thank you so much for joining and watching the video, and I'll catch you on the next video.